Hi, and welcome to day 35 of our season in Psalms. Today in Psalm 35, we're reminded that great is our God, our defender and our rescuer. I see this in Psalm 35 right at the start where it says, David calls out and says, "Contend, O Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me." Wow, what a concept that we don't have to take matters into our own hands. We can trust God with them. And one of the greatest ways we can come against those who come against us is to bring them before the Lord in prayer and trust God. In the New Testament, it talks a lot about praying for those who persecute you and praying for your enemies. And so here's an example of latching on to the strength of the Almighty God when we're struggling in situations that He can defend us, He can rescue us, He can fight for us. And that is so encouraging to be reminded about today, because I know so many times I just take things and try to figure them out myself and just actually tend to mess things up further than they could be if I could just remember to put God first and just trust Him with all the things that come against me, that I can ask Him to be my defender and rescuer. Then later in Psalm 35, we hear, "Let those who delight in my righteousness shout for joy and be glad and say evermore, great is the Lord who delights in the welfare of His servant." And that's what I want to be. I want to be God's servant here on earth, where the day that I get to see Him face to face, He says to me, "Well done, good and faithful servant, you may enter in." So I hope that encourages you, and that that's your lifelong goal too, that we can serve the Lord with great joy and just great perseverance and trust Him as our defender and our rescuer today. So I hope to get to see you tomorrow as we continue our season in Psalms. Take care. Bye.